Hi, welcome along to my Football Manager FM19 beta save. I'm here as Arsenal. I'm back with another video today showing our match against Manchester United. My last video I showed you our 1-0 win against Huddersfield, which wasn't really as I expected it. So far we've been very dominant in all our games and we really struggled away from home. Maybe I didn't, maybe I took it too lightly. But nevertheless, we got the win. It was a penalty which was awarded. Aubameyang slotted it away. It wasn't the most convincing of penalties. And so far, we've been doing really well this season. I'm here today to show you the Man United game. And yeah, really, I guess I can show you. But we've been really unlucky with injuries, which is a bit of a bummer, really. We've been unlucky. Ramsey has now just come back to full training, so he isn't fully fit. Aubameyang picked up an injury with a bruised foot, only out for a day, but it means that he will not be starting against Man United. Lichtsteiner got picked up an injury, only for 3 days. It does seem like a lot of injuries are being picked up at the moment. Mesut Özil picked up an injury only for a couple of days with a tight thigh. Nketiah, he picked up an injury for 3 to 4 weeks out with England, and Danny Welbeck, out for 1 or 2 days, and then Aaron Ramsey, as I showed you just before, he's just come back. So actually we've got quite a few long-term absentees. Laurent Koscielny's been out, injured of course. He was out before the season even started. We've got Alex Iwobi, who's out for another day yet, and we've got Ainsley Maitland-Niles. He's a long-term absentee actually. He's been gone for quite a while. And like I said, Nketiah. So we're going to go with a strong squad. This is Man United that we're playing. We're going with Leno in goal, Bellerin on the right with Mustafi, and Socrates, who's also recently returned from injury and now back to full fitness. So we can rely back on him with the first 2 choice centre-backs. I'm going with Monreal in the left. I've given Joel Lopez a couple of games and he's performed really well. He's been performing really well in training as well. I just feel like we need to go out with our best or our strongest current squad. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going with Torreira and Diawara in the middle. Granit Xhaka didn't put a foot wrong really, but I just feel that these two offer a bit more steel in the middle. Welbeck as the inside forward, of course Iwobi's injured, and with Aubameyang also on 89% and just passed a fitness test. I just kind of feel like Welbeck will get the nods and he's been performing very well. No prizes for guessing Mesut Özil. And Mkhitaryan, again, because we've got Nketiah out and we've got Aubameyang who's not 100% fit, I've gone with Lacazette up front and I've gone with Mickey on the right. Now, this means that we're a little bit struggling for options to sort of turn the game. I mean, we'll be looking towards Ramsey possibly, Xhaka, Aubameyang. You can expect to see him feature, but he is less than 100% fit. I can stick Rob Holding back on for Lichtsteiner. Guendouzi's not 100% fit, but I think he played in the reserve game. So this is the team that we're going with. So let's do it. So you see, Man United haven't been in great form themselves. Looking very defensive, 4-1-4-1 DM wide. So let's see how this gets on. Proceed to match. I'm going to start off with a balanced approach rather than any kind of positive, and I'm not going to be pushing for unless we really start to look like we're outplaying them. So team talk, we are at home. What was that? I'm going to say passionate because it is a big game. It is Man United. The fans like to beat Man United. Steve Bold advises for the fans. So let's go passionate and say do this one for the fans. A lot of motivation in there. We're going to go to the midfield and say I expect to see take you control of the midfield. They have brought Pogba playing, but we also have Diawara and Torreira, so I think there's enough in the middle there. Let's give it a go, see how we get on. 2 squads led out, a couple of team talks. And right, we're off. Moving out with a free kick just on the left. Nice ball into Mickey. He's got Bellerin out on the right. Bellerin puts the ball in. And somehow they scramble it clear. When we are win that? No. Okay. So a good start from Arsenal. And again, it looks like us on the attacks. This is a really good start. Ozil, Torreira. Out wide to Bellerin. It's a ball in. Oh, we've hit the post. We've hit the beans. Beans on toast. So Ozil with the free kick. Oh, he's put it in! And it's 1-0 with Mesut Özil. I didn't see the incident leading up to the free kick, but Mesut Özil with a piece of Ozil. Let's see that free kick again. Banger Janga. Oh, he's put it in. How nice is that? So 1-0 after 10 minutes? Yeah, 8 minutes. So a really good start. And it's us on the attack again. We're absolutely dominating. Is that Mustafi with a thumping header? Where did that go? Goal kick. 4 shots on target. United have not had an answer. And I dare say that Mesut Özil was putting in one of those performances. United still looking very defensive in their formation, which is surprising. You'd thought they'd come out sort of swinging. But it's Arsenal again. United free kick. Diawara elbows. Oh, for goodness sake, really? You're winning 1-0 and you go and do that. Right, okay. So we're down to 10 men. I want to keep Özil in. So let's put Özil here as an advanced playmaker. We're going to have to sacrifice maybe Mkhitaryan or maybe Welbeck. We're going to sacrifice Welbeck actually. And we're going to bring on Granit Xhaka. Xhaka will give us a bit more steel in the middle. That was a really stupid thing to do. And we're playing in the box-to-box role. We'll play Özil as an advanced playmaker. We're going to play him slightly. So it's a bit of an asymmetric and it gives a big gap down the left. I mean, I'm hoping Monreal can cover that. What a stupid thing to do, Diawara. We're on the attack. Why would you? Right. But we're going to keep, and this is again. I don't know if it's a bug in the game, but I can't seem to now do anything with any kind of affect my structure or team instructions, shouts or anything. So I don't know if it's a bug with the game. Fortunately, it's been largely uneventful anyway since the sending off, which I'm still annoyed about. But you would have thought as well a formation change from Man United, and they're still playing 4-1-4-1 with Lukaku up top. Okay, so let's regroup now. Okay, let's see. Let's have a team talk. So it's going to be difficult for us, but we need to keep our performance levels up. I think that's an important thing to say. And Mesut Özil and Oh, was it Diawara who lost confidence? Well, I'm not surprised. Well, he's a man. Anyway, right, okay. Let's continue. So Jesse Lingard lost possession more than any other on his team. Struggled for possession in the opposition's half. Right. Hardly conceded any free kicks. Regained possession well in central areas. Right, okay. So Jesse Lingard for Man United. He's given away the ball. He's playing on the right, so that's against Nacho Monreal, which is handy. Because if he's not posing much of a threat and Monreal's got the beating of him, then we've kind of got a free run out there. Okay, we'll leave it as it is then, and we won't upset the apple cart too much, because if Monreal's doing a number on Lingard, then that's not too much of a threat. And again, just watching the clock wind down, Ander Herrera picks up a yellow card. I'm surprised they haven't gone more attacking in their approach, but now Anthony Martial's come on for Alexis. So Alexis has had a poor game, the heart bleeds, and he picked up a knock. So it's actually us on the attack again. Ball in, Özil. Go on, Nacho. Ball in, someone get on that. Özil. Oh, it's two! It's two! And this Man United side are struggling. Well, there you have it. So let's watch this again. And Özil was putting an absolute masterclass today, hasn't he? Monreal, ball in. Looks like the head clear from Shaw wasn't great. And Özil with a volley. Oh, jeez. Or half volley, as it says. Well, I'm not complaining about that. Right, what are we on? Alexis Sanchez having a poor game. I hope he was booed off. 68, 69, 70. Let's bring a few changes now. We don't need any more goals. It seems really unfair to take Özil off. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to a diamond formation. We'll take Mickey off. Because his physical condition is less. But we're going to put Torreira in the deeper role and Ramsey on. So what we're going to do is this and this, and play him as a. I was going to play him as a ball-winning midfielder in defend mode, and then Ramsey. Let's play him in advanced playmaker support because that's his. And then we're going to play Xhaka in the deep line playmaker support, and then we've got the ball-winning midfielder in defend. We've got Mesut Özil possibly playing advanced playmaker in attack mode. I was very conscious that there aren't many players in attack mode, so let's do that. Defenders are still keeping pretty happy, and we can make one more sub. I don't want to do anything too risky, but maybe we put Aubameyang on. For Laka. And we play him as an advanced forward. This is all completely ad-libbing at this point. We're going to play him as an advanced forward in attack mode because that's the only position you can do. We are going to play Mesut Özil in the support mode, in fact, because that's one, it's his forte, and two, he's been playing so well like that. And then what we're going to do is just play around with our in-possession tactics and our transition tactics. So we're not going to play it out of defence anymore. Passing directed is going to be slightly more direct. Our tempo is still going to be higher. And we're not going to be more expressive anymore. In transition, so when possession's been lost, we still regroup. when possession has been won, we're going to counter. We're going to distribute quickly, and we're going to distribute over the opposition defence. I didn't look at the scouting report to see if they're playing a high line, but we are. So we can play a deeper line now, because we're not going to commit as much forward. So let's just play a standard line, because we've still got a sweeper keeper. And our line of engagement can probably be slightly higher. In fact, let's keep it standard for now. No, in fact, no, he's going to play on the shoulder. We'll play a higher line of engagement. So what we're going to do is then play with the idea of being cautious, i.e. to counter. We've got more direct passing. We're passing into space, i.e. behind them, with a slightly higher tempo. And I think that should be some good counter-attacking tactics. So how do I accept these changes? Confirm changes. Right, so we're still 2-0. Hopefully the game won't give way. Forgot to plug my charger in, which I'll do in a minute. I've got to put my Still nothing happening in the game. 92, 93, and it looks like we're seeing the game out. Xhaka come on the ball. This has got to be full time, isn't it? Well done, Monreal. Monreal's put in a shift as well, but Mesut Özil has been absolutely brilliant in this game, not just with his 2 goals. I'm really happy with that result. I'm really happy with that. So team talk. It's going to be another passionate one, and it's going to be a nice victory, well done. And where is that man? I'm very proud of your dominating performance today. You literally won the game, you legend. Yeah, he deserves all of that. Mesut Özil was just too good. Don't know where to begin with that. Imagine thinking of a better player. I agree. I think the guy is absolutely brilliant. Don't know why his stats are decreasing so badly. What a player. So I'm happy with training. Feels the training has been assigned to is no longer suitable. Alright, well let's put him in free kick training. No, I don't know. Anyway, so what's new? So Arsenal win despite... Oh, I didn't speak to Diawara, did I? KG press conference from Mourinho. Couldn't care less. Diawara banned from 1 match. He elbowed the bloke in the face, so I'm issuing him a warning. And I will not be appealing that. No way. Classy Mesut Özil on form for Arsenal. Southgate spotted at the Emirates Stadium. Diawara accepts his warning. Absolutely right, he does. And there we have it. So what does that do to the for the table? So the table. Okay, so we played one more. Played 9-1-9. This is getting a little bit good. And Chelsea, they must be playing. When are they playing? So they've got Leicester. Oh, of course, we were the early kickoff, weren't we? So let's see how the other teams get on. Burnley, Newcastle. So I guess we're looking for Chelsea to drop points. Standard, isn't it? City. Why is City so... What has happened there? Drew with Burnley, lost 2-0 to Watford. Had a howler in the Champions League. Lost to Newcastle. Drew with Spurs. It's very surprising. Okay. See how the results go. So, Chelsea, the late kick-off. Okay. Burnley 2, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 3, Wolves 1, Man City 2, Huddersfield 0, Spurs walloped Watford, and then let's see how Chelsea got on against Leicester. 4-0 against Leicester. So that takes them within 2 points of us, of course, because they've basically drawn one more than us. And yeah, that, as they said, is that. So who did they draw with? Oh, they drew with Spurs as well. So that means then that Spurs must have had a really tough run of games. They lost to Cardiff on the opening day. Was it? Oh no, day 3. Drew with Chelsea. Drew with City. Lost to us. Okay. So there you have it. Well, yeah, join me next week, or for the next instalment. I will take a look actually at the schedule and just say that probably my next game will be... Take your pick. I don't want to leave it too long before the next game. I'm not too fussed about the Europa games. Maybe we'll do the derby against Fulham would be a good one to do, I think, rather than... If I do Fulham and then Liverpool, because then we could do Liverpool and Chelsea. So I will play a few more games and we will do Fulham will be the next one. I think is probably a good way of doing it. So thanks very much. Yeah, join me next time and what a result. Cheers. Bye.